Good girl. Hey, how you doing? This thing finally started working right again. I haven't been on here in a while. It wasn't working. Yeah, we're getting crazy winds up here. Finally started working. Thank God. Good girl, Daisy. Good girl. Yeah, we've had this crazy weather, man. It sounded like a jet engine for the last few hours. Blowing, it's the weirdest weather. It got, last night it rained and then it froze and then it got warm. Then it got up to about 38, then went down to 25. They're already thinking of canceling the schools around here. And not opening some of the county businesses. I mean, this wind's nothing compared to what it was earlier. Where are you at, KR Hub? How about you, Eugenia? Where you at? And I'll tell you, it was so frustrating. You know, I like going on these live chats and talking to people once in a while. And I could not get that damn thing to work for over 10 days. I fooled around with it 6, 7 hours, going on the internet, researching, contacting YouTube, who was useless. Oh, is that windy in Indiana? Where are you at in Michigan, Eugenia? Yeah, it's nuts. I tell you, I mentioned this before. Well, thank you. I mentioned this before. Before this weather gets crazy like this, I'm not kidding you, man. I'm an avid bird feeder. I love birds, everything about them. And man, they eat like hell before weather like comes in. I'm not kidding you, like triple. All right, Eugenia, way to go. Guess you've probably been watching some of the Detroit videos. That's cool. I'm up in West Branch. You ever get up north, Eugenia? Come up here and visit this summer. I tell everybody that's on this chat room, always welcome to come up and visit. Just don't make me be your tour guide. Just come and go as you want. Got a spare bedroom. This is vacation territory up around here. Lake Huron, 45 minutes to the east. Lake Michigan, 84 miles to the west. Mackinac Bridge, 140 miles, which means that it's 145 miles to Mackinac Island. Oh, good. I hope you like them. I love birds. Squirrels, too. Hey, KR Hub, you'll appreciate this. You know, you get people that claim they're animal lovers, and then they put a squirrel guard on the bird feeder. I had a squirrel out there eating for an hour today. Yeah, anybody's welcome. I hope they do. Eugene, have you been up north at all? Have you ever been up north, northern Michigan? It's nice to get away, check out something new. Welcome if you'd like to ever come up. Yeah, that's what I say. Squirrels need to eat too. Yeah, it's funny you talk about gain their trust. A few years ago, we had just this brutal cold, and not only that, crazy snow. Well, that's what gets the deer. And I feel bad for them. And I fed those deer all winter long, actually for 2 winters. Because once hunting season came around, it was still cold when we got early snow. I didn't want them going out trying to find something to eat. I wanted them to stay around here. And it got to the point where I could almost hand them a carrot or something. I could get that close to them. And I always worried that they'd, lose their fear of humans. Not at all. Birds, squirrels, deer, everything, they recognize the good from the bad, for sure. Reed City, all right. Oh, that's cool. Go straight north this time. Check it out up here. Yeah, this is just crazy ass wind. New York City. Hey, Carmel, you getting any of that wind? Yeah, they're a great judge of character. I totally agree. And they're masters at observing things. No, I haven't. I haven't talked to Marguerite. I talked to one of her daughters from time to time, actually two of them. And if you look at Marguerite's video, you'll see where there's a lady on there that really has a beef with Marguerite. I haven't brought up that stuff in the past because it's really not my business, and I'd like to see them work things out, but there's a lot of hostility there. Eugenia, you got a great place to go to down there, Belle Isle. Beautiful. Oh, you getting that wind too, huh? Wow. Yeah, a lady up in Quebec too that comes on, and I talked to the other night. They're getting that crazy wind as well. It's crazy how it just, is like that for such a big area. This is supposed to go on all night up here, I guess. Yeah, I hope they squash the beef too. Yeah, thank you. I think it's very interesting. If you knew everything about everybody, nobody'd have any friends. I mean, it's different relationships you have with different people. I mean, I'm sad that happened to them. My dad used to say, somebody normal was someone that you didn't know very well. All right, Holly, Michigan. Yeah, that's where that Veterans Cemetery is. You getting any of that wind down there, Joe? Hey, James. Yeah, I lived over there on Woodmont for a while, Eugene. I used to play basketball at Herman Gardens. I love living there. You know where St. Christopher's Church is? Man, I'm so glad this chat is working. Now, this is the kind of, AKR Hub, this is the kind of weather that's difficult on animals. Wind chill. This is what gets them. Oh, you live in Red City? All right. Well, hell, what am I telling you? You know all the same things I do. Windy as hell out there, isn't it, James? Now they're saying we're supposed to get snow. 90% chance of snow. A blizzard warning. Total whiteouts. 1 to 3 inches expected. Yeah, I think so too, Eugene. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look at it out there. It was worse earlier. Yeah, this is what wipes out all the weakened animals. This wind chill is an absolute killer, especially on birds. Oh, okay, yeah, I love living over there. Yeah, I know it. You know, Walgreens, those lights ought to be going off any minute. They started closing at 9 about 4 months ago. Eugenie, you ever go over to that Mexican Fiesta over there in Telegraph and Ford? All right, Eugenia, tune in anytime. Get up here and visit this summer. Check it out. And I'm so glad this thing was working. I could not moderate this damn thing. You know, I have my share of enemies on YouTube, that's for sure. And I could not like delete their post or block them or anything. And deep down, I couldn't help but think it had something to do with Windows 10. Yeah, man, I'm not either. Tell you that. Windows 10 is a pain in the ass, big time. I think it's kind of cool to look outside like that, though. Yeah, not as long as you're not out. You got that right. Yeah, I feel sorry for the old birds. I mean, they'll survive, but God damn boy, if you had to walk a long distance in this and couldn't take shelter, this is a tough one. You know what's surprising to me is like the small birds, like the chickadees with high metabolisms. I mean, if people didn't feed them in the winter, I don't know how they'd make it. Everything's covered up. There's no seed. I mean, what do they do? Eat bark? I mean, there's nothing around. Yeah, I get a lot of those. You get any hairy woodpeckers or pileated woodpeckers, the red-headed ones? Chickadees are cute little birds. They're awful skittish around here. Yeah, I get a couple downy. Not that many of them though. I mean, the pileated woodpeckers doesn't even look real. Looks like a mannequin or something. So cool. You get any pine sparrows or pine warblers? Yeah, you know, I never see the, yeah, I've got 2 suet blocks they go through too. Hey, Mark, this, I just went on a little while ago, clicked on and it was working. Yeah, it was nothing I did. So it must have been on their end. You know, once you get 1,000 subscribers, you get this like YouTube help, which sucks. And putting the pieces together, I think it's like a group over in Asia, and it is the absolute worst. You're better off having no help at all. Yeah, it was some glitch in their system, but you would have thought somebody would have known about it. You know, and I know you looked around. I couldn't find anything on it. Yeah, it's great to be back, man. I was missing it. I was afraid I'd never do it again. Windy as hell up here, Mark. No, it's actually a condominium. It's a group of 8 condominiums. That lot between me and those buildings you see, which is a strip mall and a Walgreens, that was supposed to be condos too, facing me, but it never happened. Yeah, blowing like hell. Yeah, too complex a system. You got that right. I don't know if you guys mess around with eBay. God damn, man. That's changed a lot too. I hadn't sold anything on eBay in a long time and sold some marbles that I had. And I'll tell you, man, I dinked around with that for an hour and a half to try and figure out what to do. Yeah, it's windy in New York too, up near Quebec, same way. Yeah, I mean, I got to get rid of this stuff I had. I used to buy on eBay. I've been eBay 20 years, but it's really turned into like they're trying to make it like a fixed price deal. It's nothing like it used to be. Oh, you screwed up an order on eBay, Mark? Now, if you guys looked up at that one video that I had on Detroit streets, did you guys look at that video I had up earlier on that girl down in Detroit? Anybody see that today? Oh yeah, I did that one time too, Mark. Yeah, Cricket. So, you know, I'm putting up all these. I looked at Cricket's ID. Plus, I've had people contact me that know her. Cricket's actually 23. She was lying about her age, but I made her show me some ID. And people that went to high school with her contacted me. And I have a cousin that contacts me that says she's a heroin addict. But YouTube took that video. You know, I had people calling me wanting to know, yeah, the one with the headband, wanting to know where the Cricket video was. Well, when I went into my own playlists, I would see the Cricket video and I'd say, hey, it's on there. Look in the playlist. And they'd look, it's like it's not on there. Well, then I realized that somewhere along the way, YouTube went in there and made the video private so only I could see it and canceled all the comments. Well, they can get you 2 ways, by child endangerment or if you have bad meta tags. So if you have like a bunch of weird shit tagging the video, so when people search, that can get you too. I've never had it happen before, but usually they'll send you a thing and you can appeal it. So the only thing I can surmise is that people thought she was underage, which she wasn't, and eBay or YouTube just took it upon themselves to privatize the video. I looked in the meta tags and I couldn't find anything that would have been offensive or inappropriate. So I've re-uploaded that today because I hadn't found it in a while. I mean, I haven't done the greatest job of categories in my videos. And what you have to do, if you can't double upload videos on YouTube, and of course you can't monetize them if you have commercial music, blah, blah, blah. But what I found that you can do is, like, let's say I have a video of Cricket, for an example, and I go in there and I edit 2 seconds out, it's a different file that's saved. So I re-uploaded it, and I also sent YouTube an email telling them, hey, look, There's nothing wrong with this video. I verified her age. I talked to people to corroborate it. I didn't put anything bad in the meta tag, so we'll see what happens with it. But I know sometimes if you make a lot of enemies on YouTube, what they can do is they can flag your videos. And YouTube's so big now, they don't have time to check them all. So maybe just somebody thought I was exploiting like an underage girl, which I wasn't. I did, yeah. I did, Mark, yeah. Because I thought she looked young. What I'll do on those videos sometimes is, you know, you just can't walk up to someone with a camera rolling. So what I generally do is I'll go up to them, like cricket as an example. And I'll say, hey, would you mind if I got a video? You know, I'm going to ask if it's okay and stuff like that. And they say yes. Then I turn on the camera and then I start asking them the questions. So most of the time, everything's all ironed out before the first second of a recording is done. I mean, I think that's the only way to do it. If some guy came up to me just videotaping, you know, I might go off on him. So I'm, you know, respectful of it. And you want to make sure people don't mind it. We're talking about just YouTube in general, stuff like that. Celebrating because this chat board hasn't worked in about a week and a half. I'd still like to know what caused that, Mark. Where are you at from, Alicia? Where do you live? Oh, Los Angeles, all right. Yeah, you're right, Mark. Believe it. Yeah. You know, sometimes like on these videos that I've done over these people over the years. Yeah, I see they got some snow out in Las Vegas. They had a neat picture of palm trees with snow all over them. Oh, you're lucky. She's on the other side of the Sierra Nevadas. Yeah, man, I probably did, Mark. I don't know. I'd be guessing. Yeah, YouTube. I've really enjoyed YouTube. I hate Facebook. I got about 6 friends, and I'd like to get rid of those. YouTube's been great, man. I just watch videos. I didn't have cable for like 3 years because I was on YouTube all the time. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's all I use too. Yep. I don't have Twitter, Instagram, or any of that. Isn't interesting? I'm surprised I do these chats, to tell you the truth. But it's, you know, you kind of get to know people through videos and comments. Yeah, Facebook sucks. A lot of drama queens on there. You know, when I would be down in Detroit and I just go interview these people, I just did it because it was interesting. And then, you know, some people write and say that I'm exploiting them. Do you people think I'm exploiting them at all? I don't think I am. I pay him for the interviews, and I've never consciously thought, somebody was really out of it, and I was trying to like take advantage of their situation. I mean, I've helped them when I could, but I thought, well, maybe I am exploiting them. I don't think that I am, though. Hey, Jeff, how's it going? I almost kind of agree a little bit with the cricket video. Just something seems a little off. Ever since I re-uploaded it, I've been thinking about taking it down. Yeah, I believe it, Alicia. Yeah, it's true. Bob Seger. She she used me, I used her, neither one of us cared, or whatever he says. Yeah, she is. Her cousin contacted me. This is great. This thing working again. It's put me in a good mood. Yeah, I agree with you, Kara. Really interests me. I could do that all day. Wish I could just get paid to just go interview people all over the country for like the rest of my life and upload them to YouTube. I'd be completely happy with that. That'd be like my dream job. Yep, I'm the same way. Yep. I've told you guys before, if it wasn't for those women that I interviewed in Southwest Detroit, you probably wouldn't even know me. I had about 400 subscribers until those videos took off. And those videos were old before anybody paid any attention to them. Yeah, I wish I could be, man. Minus the mistress. You remember that big lawsuit? He had a mistress the whole time. He was traveling around in the motorhome, and she sued his estate when he died. Old Charles Kowald had a couple of secrets didn't want anybody to know about. There's only one show I like go out of my way to watch on TV. That's that American Greed. Love that. Yep, two whole families. Remember when you weren't living there at the time, but there was what was his name? He had a son, Bauer, Bauer. He had a son that was a journalist in Detroit for a while. This is like 35 years ago. He was a prominent judge in Detroit. He got busted with having two families, two complete families. I don't know how you could be a judge and get away with that. But I was talking about that American Greed. I really enjoy that. So much in a show, it depends on who narrates it. Like Forensic Files, Peter Thomas. He just died a couple years ago. First 48, that guy. And then Stacy Keach on American Greed. Yep, that's it. Yeah, you got it. Well, this Calvin Murphy, he comes on here and posts. Guy really knows what's going on in Detroit. Mark, you ever catch this Calvin Murray's comments? Boy, this guy is cool. Really some excellent posts. Yeah. Oh, did you like that, Sam? Yeah, I did that for a lady in there that had a couple booths. Well, I'll tell you, antiques are absolutely dead. Yeah, he did, Mark. Yep. Yeah, Potato Berm's still open. A couple religious nuts run that, own that. The husband's a good guy, but I can't stand the wife, so I don't go in there anymore. All right, Alicia. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, I'll check that out. KR Hub. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice thing. It's the nicer of the two antique stores here. I could get a video of it if you really want it that bad. Yeah, I'll check that out, KR Hub. Appreciate it. Nah, it won't let you put links on here. And if it's not what I've got checked, it's the YouTube deal. Yeah, it's West Branch Antique Mall down in downtown West Branch. I put it up 3 or 4 years ago. I don't even know what it's named. Maybe Sam will know the name of it. If you put West Branch Antique Mall in my search box, you'd find it. Antiques are totally dead. I was totally obsessed with antiques for about 20 years. Yeah, you're probably right, KR Hub. Yeah, appreciate you stopping by, Care Hub. It's funny it caught me because I've been trying to go live for a week and a half. And by the way, a lot of times, people like to chat that don't have their own chat boards. And there's a lot of webcams. People get pissed that I'm not on just because I leave the camera going. So please don't take offense to it. There's other people on here that just kind of do their own thing and I'm not involved. It's not because I'm being rude. Yeah, I think, what do they call that? Here, I'll look it up right now. Sporting antiques, hunting and fishing stuff. Very hard to find. Yeah, Sam, do you do much on eBay? You too, Kara. Sam, do you get much on eBay? Yeah, Murray's cool. Oh, glad you like him, Malcolm. It's all right, hon. Yeah, he's well informed. He knows a lot about Detroit. Yeah, that's about it, Sam. Turned into a big junk shop. Yeah, it's about it. I don't mess around with it except to sell things now. All right, have fun watching it, Malka. Yeah, it's nothing like it was when it first came out. eBay was fantastic. Yeah, I started about then too, Sam. Hang on, I'm gonna put in a bag of popcorn. Hey, Sandy, how are you? Good girl, huh? Good girl, huh? Good girl. Good girl, huh? doing. Oh, wow, man. Glad you got it under control, Sandy. Yeah, you probably just need a new battery, Malka. I don't know what tablet you have. Some of them you can't replace the battery. Yeah, Daisy's. I'm boiling some pasta for some spaghetti sauce. That's her favorite thing, spaghetti. Yeah, eBay sucks now. It really does, Sam. You go on there and look around at all, Sam? No, I guess you said you usually check eBay to see what an item is selling for. Yeah. My eBay name's Detroit River, one word. You can really get better deals on books on eBay than you can on Amazon. I mean, they don't have the selection, but there's a Better World Books. They've got a couple locations around the United States. You can get like fantastic textbooks for $3 a piece. Some of them you have to watch it. Some of them are a little outdated. I mean, if it's philosophy, it doesn't matter if it's 15 years old, but if it's computer programs, it's worthless. Yeah, I've been experimenting with the different. It's funny, they have all these different kinds of spaghetti sauces. I'm going to put pesto in tonight at Walmart's, and the you never know what you're getting. Really doesn't seem to go by price. I had a good one a couple days ago. It was really good, and I actually wrote it down. But a couple of them are crappy. I think that Paul Newman's sauce sucks. But all that stuff that looks like it's homemade and they started out in like one kitchen, man, that hasn't been that great. Yeah, here comes that snow they were talking about. Oh, you use ragu, huh? Yeah, I don't think I've ever had ragu, to tell you the truth. Probably ought to check it out more. Would you take, Sandy, a Z-Pack? I've been back there a million times and I haven't seen him, Sam. He's still there. I mean, you can tell he's living there, but I just haven't caught him. He's a cool guy. Oh, amoxicillin, okay. Oh, that's all right. I know what you mean, Sammy. Yeah, I think that Tom could take any weather pattern, survive it. Let's see. Yeah, that's probably a good meatball. Yep. Hey, Mark, what's that guy's website? Ed Giordano. What's his website address? Oh yeah, check it out. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, Mark. Thanks. Good night, Mark. I guess I'm going to head to bed too, you guys. Good night, everybody. Night, Mark. Night, Zach. Hey, Kathy. How you doing? Just getting ready to shut it down for the night. So, yeah, those guys are heading to bed. I think I'm going to head to bed too. Is there something you wanted to talk about? Okay, you too, Kathleen. I'll talk to you later. Good night.